Picture this, you find a video on YouTube that promises to teach exactly what you need. You click play, expecting to learn in minutes, but 15, 20, even 30 minutes later, you are still halfway through and your brain is already exhausted. Now, imagine if an AI could watch that video for you, extract the key points, and deliver a personalized summary in seconds. Actionable insights tailored to your purpose, whether it's learning, brainstorming, or creating content. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build that step by step, using n8n for automation and Lovable for the interface. By the end, you'll have your own AI YouTube summarizer ready to save you hours of watching long videos. So before we dive into building this workflow and AI web application, let's have a quick demo on how this web application works like. Firstly, here's the workflow, and the workflow is typically using a webhook and Apify to scrape any transcript from YouTube. Let's just click execute workflow to activate, and let's have a quick view of how the web application looks like. Here's how the web application looks like. All we have to do is paste a YouTube link. So let's quickly go to YouTube. I'll just select any video here. I'll select the first one, click share, and I'll copy the link for this one. As you can see, the title is "Don't Tell Anyone About Your YouTube Channel." I'm not sure what they're trying to talk about in that video. Go back to my Blazing Summarizer, paste. I'll select the purpose. So I'll go with extract key insights. So click on Blaze it. So as you can see, it's now processing. That's how the web application is. And on the back end, you'll see that the workflow is running, and as it is running, after the AI agent has finished running, it will automatically send the response to our web application. Beautiful. You'll see that in 10 minutes, video has just been reduced to a few paragraphs, which you can read in less than 3 minutes. You'll see that it has given us a summary and ideas at the same time. So it has gone further to discuss the main topic and the explanations. It also includes the key tips of the video and a conclusion of the whole video. You can use this to summarize a very long video depending on the concept. Before we dive into the step-by-step tutorial, I want to let you know that you can grab this workflow template for free at blazingautomations.com, and you just click on resources. The resource for this video is this YouTube video summarizer, or an AI that watches YouTube for you. You just click on download, and it's going to take you to the details page, and you're going to click download template, and immediately you're going to have the JSON file which you can upload in n8n already configured. Now that we understand how this AI web application looks like and works like, let's head over to n8n and create a new workflow, and let's call this workflow AI summarizer. So as usual, let's click on the plus icon which is on the center, search for webhook, because that will be our trigger. Select on webhook. The webhook will enable us to receive data from our Lovable web application. First things first, change this path to video-link. We have changed the path from a UUID string to just a video link because this is easily memorable. So the moment we change the path here, we also changed this whole test URL. Now that we have configured our workflow in your browser, go to Lovable.dev. You will come across a UI that looks like this. Just click get started. If you already have an account, click login. I have already logged in. So next, let's add a prompt into this Lovable prompt input to make sure that we create the application. So I already have an already made prompt. I will leave the document in the description below. You can easily find it. So this is the AI summarizer document, and this is the Lovable prompt. The first thing that we have to fix here is we need to provide the n8n webhook URL. When we go back to the webhook, you will realize that the webhook has given us a URL. So let's click on this URL, change the HTTP method to post, and head over to this prompt and replace that word with this URL. Next thing, in our Lovable prompt, we have also added how the data will look like. Let's copy this prompt, head over to Lovable.dev and paste the prompt and hit enter. Let's wait for a few seconds. Lovable has finished creating the simple application using the prompt. Let's head back to n8n, close this window, click execute workflow, and as we execute this workflow, we want to send a little bit of data to our n8n workflow. Let's just head over to YouTube and get a link. We'll be using the same video to test. Click on this three-dot icon, click share, copy the YouTube link. Let's head back to Lovable, paste the video link, select the purpose. Let's just say, well, I just want you to brainstorm ideas. We already clicked the execute workflow. Let's just head back to Lovable.dev and click generate summary. So let's see what will happen. And it seems we have an error, but somehow, even though we have an error, the workflow has received a little bit of data. You can see here that the body contains the URL that we sent. We clearly requested the purpose to be brainstorm. The error is coming on because we did not give any response. That's why there is an error. It's okay, we'll fix it. So the next thing, let's head back to n8n. After you open, let's pin this data so that we don't lose it for the rest of the workflow. Let's pin it. The next thing, let's extract the URL and the purpose. So let's click on the plus icon that is at the right of the webhook trigger. Search for set field node. Click on it. Scroll down from the input. Drag the URL into the box. Drop it there. And drag the purpose into this box again and leave it there. Let's change the name to YouTube link. So change the name of the field to YouTube _ link. The very same here should be purpose, not body.purpose, just purpose. All right, let's click execute step. Now we've just extracted the YouTube link and the purpose from all this data. Let's also pin this data. The next thing is to get the transcript for this YouTube link we have gotten from YouTube. We are going to use Apify to scrape the YouTube transcript for this link. So let's click on this plus icon, search for Apify, click Apify. If it is not installed, you can install it. So we're going to click run actor, and just like that, we'll need to add a credential. That's the first thing we're supposed to do. The other things will follow suit. To do that, it's very easy. Let's head to apify.com. If you're new to Apify, just search in your browser Apify. It will take you to a link. Just click on that link. It's going to prompt you to get started. Just click on get started or sign up or log in. It is for free. They give you $5 credit for free at the beginning. I'm already logged in. When you log in into Apify, scroll down, click on settings, click on API and integrations. After you click on API and integrations, you'll see that we have a personal API token here, and we're going to use that. If you don't have one, just click on this, create a new token. So let's just copy that and head over to n8n. Inside n8n, you can always click on the credential drop down, create new credential, paste the credentials that we have just taken, hit save, and it's successfully created. Let's head back to Apify and scroll back up on the left hand side, the left panel, click on Apify store and search for YouTube transcript scraper. Here it is. So click on YouTube transcript scraper. As you can see, I have my first $5 free credit. Run that by clicking on start button. There is already a very simple link here. We're just going to use that to test the actor from Apify. Click start. It is running, and as it is running, you will see that it is trying to get a transcript. It has run successfully. It is that fast. To get the data, we are going to move to this tab, the output tab. So click on output and select the 61 here items. You'll see that there is here the YouTube transcript of the link. So on top here, click actor, go to JSON, copy this JSON, the video URL, all together with the brackets or the braces. Let's head back to n8n. So in n8n, let's continue to configure the Apify node. We copy the JSON text. Let's scroll down, paste the text in the input JSON parameter. So inside this parameter, paste that, delete this link, grab the link from the edit field node from the left, drag it and paste it in between the quotes. The next thing, we need to configure the actor that we're going to use. In this case, the actor source should be set to recently used actors. Select, since we cannot see the YouTube transcript scraper, search for it, YouTube, and click. Right there, we have set the Apify node to run the actor and start scraping the data. Let's execute step. You'll see that the status of this data has been set to ready. Let's go back to the canvas. Click here, select the wait node and change the time to 2 seconds. Click execute step. So click, search for Apify. Since we are trying to grab the run, let's click on get run. On get run, all we need is the ID here. Make sure your API key is already set. The resource should be actor run and the operation should be get run. And let's grab the ID from the wait node. Make sure you run your wait node. Let's change from list to by ID. Select that, grab the ID from the wait node into the import here, and just like that, it will give us the status. If you remember, the status right here was just ready. Right here, we'll check if the status has successfully run. So let's also rename it to check and get run, and let's execute. And beautifully, you can see that the status has changed from ready to succeeded, which means that the YouTube video link we just sent to Apify, we now have the transcript. What's remaining now, it is to get the transcript into our workflow and send it to an AI. To make sure that the workflow supports a reward scenario, let's add a switch. Select switch. In this switch, grab the status from the get run node and drop it here, and in the below input, type succeeded. Switch on the rename output, name it succeeded. Let's just copy this very same succeeded and paste it in the output name. Let's add another routing rule. Grab the status again and change now the condition to is not equal to. So it's a string, is not equal to, also should be succeeded. And let's rename the output to still running. So let's execute step. As it has executed, you'll see that the succeeded is 1 because the last run has just fulfilled the condition that we have put in this switch. The still running, that is false. So what we're going to do here is, if it happens that the actor is still running and the status hasn't changed to succeeded, it has to wait again for a few minutes. So let's reconnect this node back to the wait node. So it has to wait for another 2 seconds and it will get the run until it gets to be succeeded. If it is succeeded, let's now get the data set. So click on the succeeded node and search for Apify. Select Apify, go for get data set. Scroll down, click on get dataset items. As usual, make sure the Apify account is set. So let's scroll down and go for the dataset ID. So scroll down. Here it is, default dataset ID. Click on default dataset ID, drag it and drop it in here. Click execute step. Now this is the transcript for the video link we pasted in Lovable. This is very beautiful. However, if you look at the format of the data we have just received, it's a little bit complex. The transcript is based on what was spoken every second, which is not the data that we're looking for. What we're going to do is we're going to clean the data using a code. So search for code node, click on it and delete all of this and paste in. There is a little bit of data that I generated using ChatGPT. I'll just paste it. So you just copy and paste it in your note. We're going to use JavaScript. So paste in a code that looks just like this. 3 lines of code. Let's click execute step on this code node and see how this node will look like. Beautiful. it has just removed everything and we have one transcript as a whole. Now that we have an already prepared transcript for our generation, what we have to do is we need to add an AI agent. So to add an AI agent, let's just take this and start on a new line to make it look better. Click on AI, click on AI agent, just like that. Let's configure the AI agent. Select the connected chat trigger node here and click define below. Click on expression, expand it, type transcript, and grab the transcript from the code node into the box. The next thing that we have to do is make sure we configure a few things for our AI agent, which includes the model. So for the model, I'll use the OpenAI model. I'll use ChatGPT 4.1 mini. The next thing, let's head back to the AI agent window and switch on the specific output format switch. So click here. This will prompt us to add an output parser, and click on output parser, select structured output parser, delete this text and drop in something that looks like that. So just a summary and the ideas, what are the key extracts of the video. We are remaining with one main thing on the AI agent, which is the system prompt. So head back to the AI agent window and click on add option. In the add option, select system message, scroll down, click expressions. I want to expand it. I already prepared a system prompt as usual. So let's head back to our prompt document that we had at the beginning. As I already said, I have the link of this document in the description below. So scroll down and you'll see that there is a system prompt for the AI agent. Select all of that. After selecting, go back to n8n, paste it. I have already optimized the system prompt. With that said, let me just add one more thing, which is the purpose. Let's add the purpose here. And we're going to get the purpose straight from the set field. If you remember, the set field had purpose. So drag the purpose and drop it inside the AI agent prompt user message. And let's click execute step. So now the AI agent has now run. As you can see, it has given us the summary and at the very same time, the ideas. Let's send back the data to our web application. So let's search for webhook and we're going to use respond to webhook. We're going to use that. And to send our data to our web application, let's just click on respond with or incoming items. Since the application kind of brought an error, we might not send the data right now, but let's just click execute just to show that the data is all right. So let's unpin the data that we pinned just so that we can run this data all over again. But before we kind of forget about this data, let's just copy this YouTube link again because we might want to use it in our data. Let's go back, let's save and click execute workflow. Let's head back to Lovable.dev. In Lovable, we already have the link. Let's just click generate summary. We are still having an error. We also have an error here, webhook node not correctly configured. All right, we need to change one little thing here. It's very nice that we are able to experience these errors. We need to change the respond to using respond to webhook node. So change from immediately to using respond to webhook node. Set it to that. That will fix the error that we had. Click on execute workflow and head back to the Blazing summarizer and click generate summary. You can see that the workflow is running beautifully, and let's head back. Let's hope it will basically do what we want it to do. Let's see. So the AI agent is running, and just like that, we have successfully generated the AI summary. This is beautiful, guys. Very, very beautiful. Look at this. In just a few seconds, you just paste that video link and then we have an AI summary generated. At the very same time, we also have key ideas. Look at this. This is wonderful. All right, that's it. you've built a fully functional AI YouTube summarizer with n8n and Lovable. Remember, you can download the template for free at blazingautomations.com. All you have to do is in your browser or in the descriptions below, click on the link that says get the template. When you get there, you can click on download and it's going to take you straight to the details page. And the details page, automatically you will just have to click on download template and you're going to get the template for free, and the system prompts are also yours for free.